My name's Jonathan Brown Menzies, and this is the 2020 Nissan Altima. This is the 6th generation Nissan Altima. The most recent upgrade was 2019, so this one's pretty much just like that. There are 5 trim levels, from the basic S model all the way up to Platinum, but even the S model is well equipped. The engine on this bad boy is a 2.5 liter pumping out 188 horsepower. This model's front wheel drive, although all wheel drive is available as an option. This Nissan Altima uses CVT, continuously variable transmission, which means it doesn't have your typical first gear, second gear, third gear. When you're driving, you don't hear you hear CVTs are supposed to improve gas mileage over traditional transmissions. If you've never driven a car with CVT before, it takes some getting used to. But overall, I have to say that the CVT was smoother than I thought. According to fueleconomy.gov, this Nissan Altima clocks in at a combined 32 miles per gallon, 28 city and 39 highway. Not too bad. This 2020 Nissan Altima has mostly high marks, earning 4.5 out of 5 on cars.com and 7.6 out of 10 on Edmunds. I really do like the design of this car. As you can see, it's got a wide stance, but don't let that fool you. It's got cat-like reflexes. Just gonna have a look at the interior, guys. Oh my God, get out of that wind. It is cold out there. Now guys, the first thing I noticed when I set foot in this car was this big display screen. It almost looks like they took an iPad and just screwed it right into the dashboard. I'm gonna show you guys some of the basic features. First, foot on the brake. Gonna start the car. There it is, nice, really smooth start. And check that out, the graphics there with the Nissan. It shows a little picture of the car. I do like that. And look at this, guys. When you open a door, it's gonna show you door open. If the trunk's open, it does the same thing, one of the other doors. Now here we go, it's telling us the audio is off. I'm gonna put it into reverse just so you guys can see the camera. Now some of the complaints have said, oh, it's not really a high definition camera, there's some glare. But hey, this isn't a luxury car. For my purposes, I just wanna make sure I'm not backing into a tree, and it's just fine for that. I like it. Guys, this system's compatible with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Siri Eyes Free, and it has Bluetooth capability. And don't forget your old school AM FM. Oh yeah. Guys, the second thing I noticed when I get into this car was this squared off bottom of the steering wheel. I guess they did it to give it that sporty feel, but it kind of reminds me of a yoke from an airplane. Ready for takeoff. And now we're gonna focus on something that's personally very important to me. The full-size cup holder. This isn't really a full-size cup, it's just a small one. But guys, you can put a big mug in here, soda bottle, water bottle, big coffee, big gulp from 7-Eleven. And I like this here, guys. If your cup has a handle, you can put it like this and the handle's gonna go sideways so it all fits right in there like swimwear. This might be a Japanese car, but they know what we Americans like. Guys, I want to show you this 8-way power adjustable driver's seat. Check this out. I'm 6'1", and this thing goes so far back that I feel like I'm lounging in my lazy boy, not driving a Nissan Altima. Guys, another thing I like about this car is the old school simplicity. This is the basic model. It does have a lot of bells and whistles, but guess what? It still has old-fashioned buttons. You don't have to use the iPod thing to do everything in the car. You want to use the heat? It's got these old-fashioned knobs. If you're old like me, it's very, very familiar. Cold, hot, and then you got the fan speed here. Choose where you want the air to be directed, right at my feet and my skull. You got the Bluetooth connection in your phone, cruise control. You can raise and lower the volume of the radio here, change the station. Checking out some of the buttons on the door. Again, they didn't reinvent the wheel. Very, very familiar. One touch power window. Put that back up, it is chilly. Check out the speed on that window. Oh my God. Again, power mirrors. Let's see if it, oh, very silent compared to some of the older cars. You don't get that really quiet. Power up all your devices down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a little bit of room to throw your keys or whatever. A little bit of magazine storage on the side. Driver's got one too. Plastic, but very nice. And this certainly isn't a luxury car, but the interior does look like it's made with quality materials. Part of it here looks like it's plastic, but part of it is like soft touch, a little higher end. You got the stitching here on the door. Got this chrome on the steering wheel, a little chrome on the dash. Give it that sporty look. Another little cubby cubby hole here, throw maybe a smaller set of keys. Guys, another thing that's really convenient about these cup holders is it's the perfect size for a phone. If you're using GPS, put it right in here. Perfect view for the driver so you can look right down at the map and you're not gonna get lost. Okay, let's put the hazard lights on, see how they sound. Now let's clean the window. Oh, there it is, good amount of water. Map lights up here. Is for your sunglasses. Little mirror here to check how you look before that big meeting. And the passenger has one too. And it's even got a light in there. Lights, guys, you can do it manually or they have an auto setting too. Me personally, I don't like the auto setting, so it's nice to have that old school control over your headlights. And a glove box that is kind of spacious. Got the owner's manual here, but you can still fit a pair of gloves and maybe a few other things. Now guys, the heat's on low right now. I'm gonna put it all the way up and we're gonna see how loud it is. All right, not really that bad, not that bad. You're still gonna be able to hear the radio and the heat's not overpowering it. And it is pumping out a serious amount of hot air. The driver does not have an assist handle, but all the other doors do. Guys, I wanna show you the center console. Check out this stitching right down the middle. I like that, gives it that sporty look. And plenty of room in here, really deep well. I'm gonna show you guys, just for comparison's sake, I'm gonna put my coffee here and I can still close the top. Lots of room. These seats are cloth, guys. Like I said, this is the entry-level basic model, but they're certainly not El Cheapo cloth seats. It's got two separate kinds of material, one for the middle, one for the trim. Stitching up here, white stitching down here. It looks good, it looks a little more luxurious. Now guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the passenger seat all the way up, then I'm gonna sit in the back and show you guys how much room there is. So here we are in the passenger seat, guys. The passenger seat is manual, but for display purposes, I'm gonna go all the way up. Oh my God, this is gonna be tight, because the reason I'm gonna do it is, say you wanna use this car for Uber or Lyft, you would keep this seat all the way up and put your passengers in the back. So guys, here it is with the passenger seat all the way up, and we're gonna switch to the back. And check it out. Wow, this is enormous, guys. I feel like I'm getting in a Cadillac here. Like I said, I'm 6'1". I got room to spread my legs out, cross my legs, sit however I want. This is perfect. This would make a really great car for Uber or Lyft, that's for sure. Plenty of room for your passengers in the back seat. Got a little extra storage space back here, put some magazines behind the driver's seat too. The back seat passengers can charge up their devices right here. Little extra storage built right into the door, little extra storage built right into the bottom here by the speaker. Now the middle part, they get their own armrest. This comes down. Whoa, some built-in cup holders. Not quite as good as the ones in the front, but almost as good. Another thing I like about the back seat here is even the back seat passengers get their own head bolster. Makes for a much more comfortable ride. And if you got a big load in the back and you need more room, these seats come down. Get your own map lights back here. What a great car, guys. If you're an Uber or Lyft driver, put your passengers back here. They got their drink holder, power up their devices, magazines. They'll be sitting back here reading on their phone and they will not distract the driver at all. Now I'm going to show you guys this enormous trunk. There are two ways to access the trunk. Here's one. There it is. Boom. And here's the second. Just hold down the trunk button. Huge trunk. Look at how far that goes back. And like I said before, those back seats fold down. So if you got something really long like a ladder, you can put it right in there. Really huge trunk. If you're an Uber or Lyft driver, plenty of room for luggage for those airport runs. Another interesting thing about this car, guys, there's only one keyhole. The passenger side doesn't get one. If you're old like me, that is pretty amazing. If the intelligent key stops working, there's actually an old-fashioned key on the inside of this. Guys, before we take a ride, I just want to point out one of my favorite design elements, the back seat. Whoosh. And I don't know what this is, how they continue the black. It's like a continuous from the window back here. I really like that design. I would describe the styling of this car as aggressive, yet buttoned up. You can be a middle-aged guy driving this car, and people are still going to take you seriously. Check out these embroidered mats, guys, Altima. They snap down in the corner. It almost feels like they're Velcro. I like that, though. They're not going to move around and bunch all up around the brake and the gas pedal. Guys, another old school thing about this car is the location of the emergency brake. It's a foot pedal here. A lot of cars that try to be sporty put it right here. They have a hand brake, but guess what? I like the old school foot brake. Out of the way. So now we're gonna start the Altima up. First things first, gonna put my seatbelt on. And second thing, put my sunglasses on. Take a drink of coffee. And we are ready. Foot on the brake and push the start button. Hear the sound of that engine. Emergency brake off. And I'm gonna put it in drive, guys. Nice basic shift. No paddle, no nothing else, just what I'm used to, like when I was 16 years old, learning to drive, same thing. Here we go, in drive. And guys, one thing I noticed, right when you take your foot off the gas, the car has a pretty fast speed that it goes when you're not even giving it any gas. Check this out, guys. Let's see, we're going about 5 miles an hour. Very nice kind of walking speed here. I do like it. Guys, I'm gonna point out one slightly annoying thing. When the car's in drive and you take your seatbelt off, I don't recommend this, but you're gonna get that really annoying beep. Now, for most people, that's not a problem. You really should wear your seatbelt at all times, but I have this habit of taking my seatbelt off at the top of my street, 2 houses down before I go in the driveway. Can't really do that with the Altima. Here we go, guys. I want you to pay attention to that CVT. Right now, maybe we'd be going from first to second gear. It's just that constant whirring, going a little bit higher. Ooh. We're only in a parking lot now, but we're gonna put the car through its paces and let the horses run. Guys, one more thing I want to point out. Some people have criticized the Altima because the rear window is small. I'm gonna put the camera back there so you guys can see. I don't know, it's not a big deal to me, but it is smaller than some other models, that's for sure. So here we go, guys. Very, very quiet engine, not straining at all, that's for sure. Plenty of power in this car. Really quick off the line. No hesitation at all when it comes to passing other cars. I'll tell you that. So we're gonna take a right at the red light here. Come on, get out of our way, Escalade. Here we go, and it's a green light. Not gonna let the horses run just yet. I'm gonna drive this car like how I usually drive. Slow, steady, enjoy the ride, not in a rush. As you can see, guys, very, very quiet car. Very well built. No creaks, rattles, no noises. It's just like a solid piece of iron going down the road. You do feel very secure, very safe in this car. You don't feel like you're driving a piece of tin. This car has some weight behind it. It's got that solid stance. I do like it a lot. All right, another red light up here, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit, but I just want you guys to pay attention to the noise, the CVT. If you drive this car slow, it's a really relaxing, enjoyable experience. And you got a decent radio, you get some tunes in the background, your cup holder, your coffee. It doesn't get any better than this, guys. And we got a green light. Not gonna be going fast just now because we got a car right there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aggressive drivers here. Check out that CVT, that continuous acceleration of the gears. Now, I think one more light after this and we should have a little area to open it up. Nothing crazy, but I do want to floor it. Just get up to maybe 40, 50 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, because that's the speed limit. See what you guys think. Some people have criticized the Altima because it is a CVT as being a little bit sluggish when you really give it a lot of acceleration. I don't really know enough about this CVT compared with other models. I'm used to driving piece of junk cars, so this is a big upgrade for me. So here we go, guys. We're at about 30 miles an hour. I'm gonna floor it right now. Not bad, not bad. The steering wheel is very, very responsive. I will tell you that right now. See, I'm gonna take my hand off the wheel for a second. Look at that, perfect, perfect. Very responsive, every little move I make. You can feel the car taking my cue. Definitely sport tuned. It's not a cushy ride like you get in a big luxury car. This car is fun to drive, that's for sure, guys. Guys, another pretty cool thing with this car, you just touch the signal once, and you get 3 blinks. Save a couple seconds. So 1 touch, 3 blinks, and here we go. Got a red light up there, but not too bad, not too bad. Definitely revving it up a little bit, and I like the sound of that. It's funny, talking about this model in general, the Altima, this is a huge car compared to the first generation Altima. Maybe it's me, but I always thought of Altimas back in the day as glorified Econo boxes. Not anymore, guys. This really does feel like a premium car, and it's not gonna break the bank either. I think these start in the low 20s. Their main competitors are Toyota Camry, Honda Accord, and while those are nice cars too, I would have to say that this car is more sporty, more fun to drive. Toyota Camry's McDonald's, Honda Accord's Burger King, Nissan Altima is Chipotle. Oh yeah. Guys, I want to show you the cornering ability of the 2020 Nissan Altima. Gonna be taking this left up here. Oh, they got a red light, slow it down. And I want to take this corner, maybe going 5 miles an hour, just to show you guys, again, the cat-like reflexes, how this car really grips the road. Okay, we got a green light, and I'm gonna take that left. And pay attention to that, really grips the road, guys. No creaks, rattles, and rolls, very quiet, solid car. Gonna go over some little bumps, not one sound. And the verdict, guys, the Jonathan Brown Menzies ranking, I would give this car a 9 out of 10. I really like it. It's a great combination of comfort and fuel economy with a little bit of style thrown in for good measure. One thing that I especially liked about this car, I'm a taller guy, I'm about 6'1", and there was plenty of room for me to spread out as much as I wanted. I did not feel constrained at all in the 2020 Nissan Altima. The back seat's huge too, plenty of room for a family, plenty of room for hauling stuff around because those back seats fold down. Another important thing, guys, decent reliability. Most any mechanic knows how to work on a Nissan, unlike some high-end European cars. Again, guys, the perfect car for Uber or Lyft. Lots of room, great fuel economy, huge, enormous trunk. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button right now. Leave a comment. What do you think of the 2020 Nissan Altima? Leave suggestions. That's how I get ideas about new videos I can make. Thanks for watching, guys. Jonathan Brown Menzies, signing off.